let us understand types of data representation. Data is the information collected in the context of a situation. Sometimes, it is represented graphically to give a clear idea of what it represents. Let us study the different types of graphs, one by one. Pictograph is a way of presenting data using symbols. For example, the given table shows the production of cars in an industry. A symbol of a car stands for 100 cars, while the symbol of a half car denotes half of 100, that is, 50 cars. To denote the production in the month of July, 2½ symbols are used. This means 250 cars were produced in the month of July. Similarly, in August, 300 cars were produced. And in September, 400 cars were produced. Bar graph. It is a display of information using bars of uniform width, their heights being proportional to the respective values. For example, this bar graph represents the number of watches sold during July to October. Here, the bars are of equal width, with equal gaps in between. In this graph, the bar height gives the quantity of each category. For example, in July, 200 watches were sold. In August, 400 watches. In September, 300 watches. And in October, 700 watches were sold. The next type is double bar graph. A bar graph, showing two sets of data simultaneously, is known as a double bar graph. For example, this graph gives us the percentage of girls and boys passed in class 8th, 9th, and 10th. The double bar graph is useful for the comparison of data. For example, in class 8th, the percentage of girls passed is 80%, and boys is 90%. Now let us study about circle graph, or pie chart. A circle graph shows the relationship between a whole and its parts. The circle is divided into sectors. These sectors are proportional to the information they represent. For example, Sam's total income is Rs 14,000. He spends Rs 5,000 on rent, Rs 2,000 on petrol, Rs 2,000 on other activities, and Rs 1,000 on electricity. Sam saves Rs 4,000 out of his total income. Now let us find the proportion of the income spent on rent. For this we divide amount spent on rent by total income. That is, 5,000 upon 14,000. Which is equal to 5 upon 14. Hence, 5/14th part of income is spent on rent. Similarly, we can find the proportion of other parts.